Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, this week it was obviously announced that gyms in South Africa can open up again. Yay! But what this means is that over the next few weeks, people are going to start heading back to the gym. And for a lot of people, this is probably going to be the first time in roughly 6 months that they're going to have lifted weights. Now, for my personal training, my online clients, you guys are going to be safe because obviously I'm going to help you manage this process of getting back into the gym and back to normal training. But for everyone else, this video is going to be really helpful for you. Now, I'm going to share some things that are going to help you get the most benefit out of this process of getting back into the gym and also give yourself the least chance of injuring yourself. So if you have been doing bugger all for the last 6 months, or maybe you've just been doing some body weight training or light kettlebell or dumbbell work, something like that, this video is going to be particularly helpful for you. Let me explain what would have happened to your body over these last 6 months during the lockdown period. So during this time, your body and your muscles would have become deconditioned to the weights and the intensities that it would have been used to pre-lockdown. So I'll use an example of a bench press and push-up. So before lockdown hit, you were able to do, let's say you were able to do bench press 4 reps at 60 kilos, no problem. That's what your body was used to. Lockdown hits, you kept training through this lockdown period, but you were hammering away at the push-ups obviously because you couldn't get to a bench press. Now that's great, but what's happened now is that even if you have progressed your push-ups to make them slightly harder, think tempo reps, slow reps, pauses, stuff like that, your body has only become conditioned to working with body weight. So your muscles, the ligaments, all these little structures are only used to handling body weight at this time. If we jump in, go back to training and we go straight back to where we were, there's a high chance that you could injure yourself because it's not accustomed to those weights and intensities anymore. Now I use this example of a bench press and a push-up, but it's the same for all movements. Okay, so what is the best way to go about getting back into the gym and getting back into normal training? So let's take any movement. Let's go back with the bench press at 60 kilos. So you'll take your movement and the weight you were using, and you're going to go back to roughly 50 to 60% of this. So for that 60 kilo bench example, we're going to work at somewhere between 30 to 35 kilos. That's going to be our starting weight. Now repetitions wise, depending on how strong you are, you'll go between 50 to 75% of what you're doing, and that's going to be your starting point. From there, each session, you're going to increase it by about 10 to 15%. And the idea is that in about a month's time, you're going to be back at a similar level to what you were before lockdown. This is going to be the best way to manage this process, getting back into the gym, and greatly reduce your chance of injury. Now, it's not going to be exactly the same for everyone, but this is kind of a blueprint that you can use. Another point I want to touch on is muscle soreness. Now, when you're returning from a long layoff like most people have, it's inevitable to experience some muscle soreness, and there's pretty much no way around it. But getting back into training in a progressive manner, like I've just explained, is going to reduce this slightly. And like I said, it's going to greatly reduce your chance of injury. Guys, I hope you found this video informative. If you have any questions, swing them my way. Otherwise, please share this with people who might find it informative. And I will see you all next week. Cheers, guys.